In an article for Minda News, former Ateneo Dean and human rights lawyer and climate activist Tony Lavinia shared his thoughts on the tragedy in Aurora. And we have him with us tonight. Welcome to the big story, Attorney Lavinia.
Hello, good evening, Seth. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for saying yes. Panaghoy Amping Puhon is a title of your article. And here you say that Ateneo has chosen an approach of damage control rather than highlighting living up to the values that it teaches.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. I do not know for sure, since I'm not in the room that makes these decisions. But the kind of statements we have been getting from Ateneo drip by drip since Monday or Tuesday, Monday night, I think, or Tuesday morning when the statements came out, do not seem to be, written to address the issues straightforward, and even in the way that they seem to have treated the parents of Rene, the boy from Aguzan, does not look like reflecting the values of what we call Magis and Cura Personalis. So I think, and that's not just me, Seth. I mean, that's fair. I think it's fair to say that, many of us in the Ateneo community feel the same way. In fact, my colleagues, many faculty colleagues, also wrote an open letter today, demanding for more transparency, quick decisions, the same things I talk about in my article.
Your article is piercing. It must have been a painful one for you to write because the university president was your classmate, apparently.
Yeah. I did not sleep, and I don't do that anymore. I'm a climate negotiator, and I used to not sleep. But now that I'm a senior citizen, I don't lose sleep anymore. I actually sleep every night. But last night, I did not sleep because I thought it was important to write it as carefully as I can without judgment, but also to help our community to move forward and the country. To be honest, as I'm on one hand, I'm surprised that in social media discourse and even in the main media discourse, this is the number one news, and the Senate squabble, the impeachment trial, and even the big earthquake in Mindanao has been, set aside with this. Because this has really hit the nerve with Filipinos, because this is also not just about a boy dying, but it's a boy from Agusan, from a poor family, and in front of a university that's quite has a lot of resources, and still we can't get it right. So I thought it was very important to point that out. There's nothing personal about this. I love Father Bobby. Father Bobby, like me, came to Ateneo when we were 16, 17 years old, 18 years old. 50 years ago, we were classmates in Ateneo. We were also dorm mates. He's also from the province. He's from Cebu. He was president of Cebu University, so he understands this. And it's very important to put it out there, right? So, because I can understand also that they might have been really traumatized when this happened. In the statement today, they call it the darkest day, a very dark day. It is a very dark day, but when it's a very dark day, you need to put light. Leaders need to shine the light for the community to be able to move forward. And that, I think, is what we're asking from the leadership of Ateneo de Manila.
Wala pa pong humaharap ni isa sa kanila sa publiko. Is this
Yun
not
na.
important para sa inyo?
Oh yeah, kasi di ba, right now, sino yung mukha ng trahedyang ito, di ba? The mother is the mother of Rene, no? Bobet, as we call him in Davao. Siya yung nasa harap, di ba? And okay naman yon, but kailangan may kaharap din siya na mag-uusap sa kanya, di ba? How bad was that the press conference yesterday, na yung mother is the one that's trying to explain what happened, di ba? Na, sabi niya, hindi ko naman alam ano nangyari, di ba? And then, of course, pasok pa yung mga abogado na parang hindi naman pala authorized, di ba? Na tigil mo na kasi may sasabihin ka sa nanay, di ba? Couldn't Ateneo have arranged na lang sana, di ba? And then there's a spokesman from Ateneo. We need faces.
Yes.
Actually, Ateneo now, the Board of Trustees says they will have a fact-finding process, di ba?
Yes.
Sana alam natin sino chair ng process na yan. And can he come out now in the open and tell us what exactly he will do? You know, Seth, I've done a lot of fact-finding because I've been a government official, I have been an international lawyer, I have, I've done all of these investigations, and this doesn't take rocket science, investigation na ito, di ba? There's a very finite number of people that needs to be interviewed, the players, the coaching staff, the resort people, past players to determine behavior, di ba? And some administrative officials of Ateneo who signed off on whatever this team building was, no? Clear yun na hindi yan siya rocket science to do.
So, ano po sa tingin ninyo ang nangyayari? Natatakot ba sila na mademanda? You have some suggestions in your article. You said they should already even willingly give the families of Rene and Divine, money.
Yeah.
Yun ang unang dapat
kung-
na in-offer na
diba?
nilang tulong nila.
Well, apparently ginagawa naman natin nila ngayon yung in terms of bringing the family here, bringing the family home, the funeral expenses. So importante yan that has to be done, di ba? Pero we certainly do not want this to be a case, di ba? Na in terms of a civil case, di ba? For so kailangan siguro na, di ba? Alam niyo kasi kung maging kaso siya, that will take 20 years. I was asked earlier yung recent case dun sa Davao, di ba? Actually, Davao case din siya na sunog na estudyante. It took 20 years bago nasabi ko yung pamilya ng namatay na bata, di ba? Dahil hindi nila nagdaan sa school, the school was negligent in supervising an activity. Wag tayong magano'n.
No, I mentioned the financial help attorney because sabi nyo nga, it will take long for these cases, for them not to wait for a court ruling to offer it. But on the other hand, also, I wanted to cite na parang Ateneo is coming out very cold and very cold in its statements. Walang humanity na nakikita tayo.
Yeah, yes. Kasi walang face behind it. Walang face behind it. I don't think it will have necessarily to be the president, diba? But maybe maganda sana if the president appoints a face that would be. So ito, may opportunity sila to do this right kasi it took them 3 days, but finally they have sabi na may fact-finding. So dapat may chair naman siguro kung sana committee, di ba? Hindi lang isang tao, di ba? Hindi lang mga mababang tao. Kailangan medyo, maybe even an external person that they can bring in from outside, di ba? To investigate for them. Then magkakaroon na ng face, di ba? Yung Ateneo response, di ba? Na holistic. So that's what we're waiting for. Sana di ba, hindi lang yung statement na mag-fact-finding kami. Paano nyo ba gawin? Sino ang gagawa? At pwede ba namin makausap siya para alam namin anong plano niya Because as I keep on saying, this is not rocket science, di ba? You know,
Um,
rocket science.
Tony,
To
also
figure out what happened.
this statement that saying that it was the administration that asked coach to take a leave and it wasn't a personal decision, that explaining his silence, how do you react to this one?
Well, Ansha, una, di ba, parang there's something problematic there in the sense that if Coach Tab wanted to speak out, they should allow him to speak out. Kasi then magkakaroon ng face, di ba? And we can make our judgment. But parang siyang cover up. I don't think that that's an intent. I think they just want parang everything has to come out muna lahat, di ba? I mean, I don't know. Baka kung sino nag-advise sa kanila, di ba? Kasi hindi ko na, back to fact-finding ito, back to what are the facts, di ba? Hindi ko alam what did actually Coach Tab tell the players, di ba? Ano bang concept ng team building na ito? Kasi diyan papasok yung mga legal issues eh. Di ba? Na was this an initiation na required yung mga bata to go through to stay in the team? Di ba? Sometimes the way it's described, para siyang initiation, para siyang hazing, di ba? It's exactly what hazing is when you break a person's spirit, di ba? So that the way it's been described is you break a person's spirit so that person becomes part of
Right.
of a team, di ba? Of a brotherhood of men, di ba? That is exactly what hazing is. Yan ang ginagawa sa PMA, sa PNPA, sa mga fraternities, di ba? You break a person's ego, di ba? To become part of a band of brothers, di ba? So kailangan tingnan yan, di ba? Kailangan tingnan yan. Siyempre kailangan tingnan yung may negligence pa dito, di ba? So madali lang yan in-establish. May lifesavers ba yung mga tao, di ba? May mga ano ba sila? May mga lifeguards ba? Di ba?
So Tony,
were there people familiar with the beach there?
So Tony, from your article, I'm sure many in Ateneo have read it. Have they reached out to you to help them, to give advice, to guide them?
Well, hindi naman ako yung I mean, the article was written so matulungan yung buong community na. It's been well received. I mean, daming Jesuits among others, di ba, that have really welcomed that. Maraming Jesuits sa Mindanao, which is very important for me. I also wrote that from a perspective of being a Mindanaoan, no? So, it's well received naman, and it's written with love, no? As I said, I love that school. I love this school. It's a school I chose, diba? 50 years ago. And it's something I cherish, and I don't want it destroyed, certainly, diba? It's a very dark day. But I say that again, when there's darkness, leaders have the responsibility to shine the light so we can move forward.
I hope they will heed your call. Thank you for sharing your insights with us, lawyer and professor attorney Tony Lavinia.